Welcome back, Chronics, and thanks for joining me. Today we're just continuing my never-ending stomach saga, and it's making progress, but the fight is not getting any easier. But am I giving up? No. No. So let me tell you what happened last week. Also, to let you know, I do not do my hair and makeup for these appointments. I look like a sick Victorian child when I go in. Trust me. No one is looking at me and being like, that girl is the picture of health. It's not happening. Just to catch everybody up, I had an endoscopy back in November. They found a hernia and ulcers. The doctors were like, we don't know where the symptoms are coming from. We have to wait for the ulcers to heal. Fine. And yay, the ulcers are healed. First, I meet with the fellow, who is very nice, brand new doctor, not quite burnt out yet. So he comes in and I am calm, cool, and collected. He doesn't think I'm crazy or hysterical or emotional. It's a cover, but I'm selling it. You know, I never really knew exactly where I would apply my theater degree. Turns out this is it. So we're just chit-chatting, literally going over everything we already did in the last appointment. So I last about 6 minutes. I casually say, yeah, so I think I'm gonna get that referral to a surgeon now. And he says, for what? Is this a hidden camera show? This is absolutely ridiculous. The hernia that I have. Oh, well, it says small hernia. I said, well, the first endoscopy I got said medium hernia. So regardless, it's giving me problems. So I'd like that referral to a surgeon. He was like, let me go get the attending. He leaves the room. And this is when I am like, it is showtime. I've been preparing for this and waiting for this, seeing as though I still have pretty bad stomach symptoms. I'm not doing things I would regularly do. I've watched all the videos on the EhlersDanlos Society's YouTube page, all of them. So ask me anything. Go ahead. He goes out and gets the attending, who comes back in, and he says, listen, it's a small hernia, so it's not doing any harm. It's really not causing you any problems, so we're not going to do anything about it. I've been trying to find out what the problems were for 7 years, found the problems, and now you're not going to fix one of them? I did not say that because I realized I would have probably been kicked out. But I did say, oh, I'm still having problems. I can't eat very much. I can only have bland foods. So that's not a big deal. It's just, I used to go out with friends for dinner. We used to talk about food. We used to take pictures of food. Really, socializing always revolves around food. So I haven't been able to eat all the food in a very long time. I say, if it's not the hernia causing all of this extra acid to be produced, what is? He didn't know. But he doesn't want to find out either. I also was like, remember that positive SIBO test I had? Oh yeah, well, you don't have the real bad SIBO. You have the good methane one, not the other one. Whatever that means. And I said, well, the acid production could be coming from that. Should I take care of that with antibiotics? Well, heavy-duty antibiotics with EDS patients do more harm than good. So yeah, I'm not going to prescribe any antibiotics for you. So we'll just keep that as it is. Okay, any other ideas? No? Oh, I see. Is this like multiple choice medicine? If you don't have A, B, C, or D, like E doesn't exist. He also continues to argue that surgeries don't go well for EDS patients, which he's right on, but it doesn't have to do with us. It's usually the surgeon who is completely uneducated with the materials that they're working with. So, yeah, I'll check on that first, don't worry. I'm all over it. Then he says, have you tried a low FODMAP diet? Yeah, that doesn't work for me, unfortunately. What I wanted to say was, are you serious? I worked with a nutritionist for 2 years to try and decide what kind of ingredient or something was wreaking havoc with my system. And you tell me to go on a low FODMAP diet? Like, this is the first time I've heard this? Now I've fully annoyed them, and this is when I decide it's time to change tactics. And where did I learn that from? Acting class. When you're not getting what you want in a scene, you change your tactics. So I turned to the fellow and said, I just know you can help me because your last name, do you know what it means? He says no, which, okay, really? And I say, it actually means God has answered my case. Like, I looked it up online, like that's what it said. Now him and the doctor are just laughing and I'm going along with it too, because now we're lightening the mood. And I said, you, the attending, you're named after a Catholic saint. 100% true. He has the name of a Catholic saint. I said, so God clearly sent me here for you to help. Also, I should probably add, when he was discouraging me with surgery, I reminded him that this hospital's medical school has an entire research project dedicated to EDS. So I say to him, what better place could I be? Just by the look in his eye, I knew he had no idea what I was talking about, like zero. So I'm now getting what I want. I do have a referral to a surgeon. Went out to make an appointment. I had to go to another floor to schedule that appointment. Then I get up to the receptionist and I say, I want to schedule a hernia surgery. And she says that doctor is booking out to late August. But hold on, let me make a call. This was divine intervention. When she talks to the other offices, she says that doctor doesn't do hernia surgeries anymore. This is the doctor you need. He has an appointment on May 7th. Guess where I'm going on May 7th? Oh, I have roughly about a month to prepare my case for trial. I mean, to get ready for my appointment. So now the next step is going to be convincing the surgeon to do the surgery, that I need the surgery and that it will help my symptoms, and that the surgery will be successful. So I've got my work cut out for me. I'm going to do my research. Given all the symptoms we already deal with, I don't think it's so outlandish to want to get rid of this major symptom that prevents me from eating the comfort food that I need to deal with the EDS. I'm just kidding. I don't think they realize that being able to just grab a piece of pizza and enjoy it and not be completely doubled over the next day would be a gift. Thank you again for joining me, Chronics, and I hope this story encourages you not to give up on your fight, because you are important. Your symptoms are real. You gotta stay strong. You have to hang in there, and you can't take crap from anyone. I will see you next time.